Hello, welcome back. Last week we added in the Missile Striker dispatcher so that the player can shoot the asteroid and destroy it. This week we'll be adding in some new methods to split the asteroid into smaller pieces and then introduce a new larger asteroid to make the game a bit harder. As usual, let's make sure we have the code from last week running. We can do that by running cargo run. And we should see the following. With the asteroid, and the missile will destroy and create a new asteroid to replace it. If you don't see this, then you can do git checkout tutorial 11 to get this code. The first thing we do is go to our game.rs file and scroll down to the create asteroid function at the bottom of the file. And here we're going to add the edit function to include an asteroid size variable on the end. This will be of type U32. Moving down, we then need to replace the output width and output height variables in the renderable with a new variable value. And we have to update the two places that we call this function. The first is in the load world function. We simply add the value 50 to this call to this function. And then we scroll up to the other call to this function, which is inside our update, and we add the value of 100 here, because we want the second asteroid to be bigger than the first. Next, we are going to navigate to our components file. And at the bottom of the file, we will add a new struct, but it doesn't have to derive component. This struct is called pending asteroid, has a value of x and y, which is the position, rot, the current angle of movement, and a variable called size, the size of the new asteroid. Then we go to missile.rs and scroll down to the Missile Striker implementation. And then underneath the call to break out the data component, we're going to create a vector called asteroid creation, and the type of the vector will be our new components pending asteroid. Don't forget new on the end to initialize it. Then navigate to the asteroid deletion code when a missile hits an asteroid. And we create a new variable to calculate the new size of the asteroid, which is just the asteroid rend output width over 2. And if the new size is greater than or equal to 25, then we're going to push 2 new asteroids to our pending list. And we do that by calling asteroidCreation.push and pass in a new pending asteroid object. And the x and y coordinates can be read from the asteroid pos variable. The rotation is going to be the same as the asteroid, but subtracting 90 degrees. And the size, of course, is the new size. And we push the second asteroid, remembering to change the sign on the rotation so that it goes in the opposite direction to the first one we created. Now we scroll down underneath the 2 nested for loops which check for asteroid and missile collisions, and we will process the pending asteroids. Then we grab mutable references to the positions, renderables, asteroids and entities from the data object. Then we are going to loop through each of the pending asteroids in a for loop. And for each new asteroid, we're going to create a new entity, which we will call new ast by calling entities.create. Then we are going to call position.insert and pass the new entity as the first argument. And the second argument is a position object. We will fill the values of this position object by using the values from the pending asteroid object. We put a call to OK on the end to remove the compiler warning. Then we add our entity to the asteroid storage by calling asteroid.insert. We will simply copy the normal speed and rotation speed that we use of 2.5 and 0.5. Again, remembering to call OK on the end to avoid the compiler warning. Finally, we insert a new renderable, passing the entity as the first argument and creating a new renderable as the second. The texture name is, of course, image/asteroid.png. The input width is 100, as is the input height. The output width will be the new size variable passed in on the new asteroid variable, and the same for the output height. And the last few variables are just the same as we've used before. Frame is 0, total frames is 1, and the rotation is 0.0. And finally, we add a call to .ok to remove the compiler warning. And so, with all that done, we call cargo run. And we see that we have our asteroid, as before. But now, when we shoot the asteroid, it splits into 2 smaller asteroids. And then when the smaller asteroids are destroyed, it will create 1 large asteroid to start all over again. Join us next time when we will start to track the score and really give this project a game feel, and provide a way for people to measure competitively how well they're doing. In future episodes, we will start to multiply the number of larger asteroids that are present to further ramp up the difficulty of the game. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you will get notified when the next video comes out. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. For now though, I'll wish you a good day and hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.